here we go, 132-pound preview. We have Keyway McNair, who can just wrestle on another level right now. After watching him in back-to-back weeks and seeing the season he's put together. Ben Radner's the 4 seed. The 2 seed is Tyler Williams from Souderton, and the 3 is Caden Moreno from Unionville. Just riding this one out through the winner bracket. Shane Thompson to win the first round. I picked against him last week, and he called me out about it. Shane, don't get mad at me. I got McNair beating you in the quarters. Radner beating a Ryder, Moreno beating DeFalco from Quakertown, and Williams beating Parson from Pottstown, and then McNair beating Radner in what a match what some might think would be, in some years would be a regional final, but here we have it in the semis, and then Moreno losing to Williams, getting his first loss of the season down the bottom half. Moreno hasn't wrestled anyone as tough as Williams just yet. And I think, he'll definitely be tested. And, only having 6 matches under his belt at this point and having the layoff he did, I don't know how much he's in match shape just yet. I could be wrong, but I have Williams beating him from Souderton, and then I got McNair beating Williams in the final. I just think McNair's just really tough to beat right now. And you saw it in the last 2 weeks. He beaten Svanson in the final, the last 2 weeks of the PAC tournament and the Central, and was the OW last week as well for his efforts. Who's down to wrestlebacks, and again, this is going to be a meat grinder coming through. We got Bosio and Parson, Lesser and Hollingsworth. Parson beating Bosio, Lesser beating Hollingsworth, DeFalco dropping down, DeFalco beating Lesser, and then that Parson DeFalco matchup, senior versus freshman. I went back and forth on this one, and I actually flip-flopped several times since the brackets have come out. And I think at the end of the day, I think the senior Parsons a real scrappy kid, and I think his style is going to be and his physicality is going to be a matchup problem for DeFalco. But again, I say I want to go either way, but I'm going Parson. And we have Radner drop down, Radner beating Parson, qualifying for states. And, we look at the bottom half here, and we got, Ryder and Svanson, Ryder beating Svanson, Thompson dropping down, beating, Edie from Westchester East, Thompson beating Ryder, getting that consolation semifinal, and then Thompson, getting beat by Caden Moreno, and then like Moreno losing to Radner, Moreno getting 2 losses on the weekend. And we drop down with that Parson-Thompson match in the, for 5th and 6th. And I'm not going to go against Thompson this week. And I'm going to say he punches his ticket and he gets the states. Not because I called him out last week or he called me out over the weekend. Just because he's wrestling well. He's wrestling well when it matters most. And I think that's going to carry him over. It's just a tough weight class. And there's little room, as most weight classes, there's little room for error. And so, this one finishes with McNair, Williams 1-2, Radner, Moreno 3-4, and Shane Thompson, your 5th place guy. And that's our 5 representatives from the Southeast at Hershey.